Tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley, Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to James Madison, father of the Constitution and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So James Madison's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Got his man on the right. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Monarchs in the hurry up.
Second down.
Off play action. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
That makes the score. Old Dominion 3, James Madison 0.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide receiver shows motion. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Butler. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late, and as the result, the defense gets the INT.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The play-action fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for the big play. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Dukes are flying down the field. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
2nd down coming up.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Dukes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Army. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle offense to the line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Floats it out in space. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Monarchs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. It's complete to the left. They get him down after he makes the catch. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the dudes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. It's reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good.
The kick is good. That makes the total James Madison 10, Old Dominion 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. They move the tight end all over.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. That's reeled in. It's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On third down, going up top. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
That makes the score. James Madison, 10. Old Dominion, 6.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the wideout. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Lofts one high and deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Dukes will punt it away on fourth down. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. He finds his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Dukes line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Power football with the run. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Second down coming up. Looking to pass, it's Barnett. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Dukes have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's looking for a man on second down. Touchdown, James Madison! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the...
He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. They get to the line quickly.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This guy's just playing like an All-American his last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. On the return, it's Glazer. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Movement here from the tight end. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Dukes are on the move. Run in the red zone, it's Knight. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Now they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, James Madison. And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
James Madison, 31. Bolton ended 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Touchdown, Dukes! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The 18 unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet.
Comes out throwing on first down.
They're trailing by 11 to Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Using the quick game. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Touchdown, James Madison! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Coming after it. Snagged in the middle. It's Alston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint, because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Getting some heat. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's locked. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A strike downfield. He's loose. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.